Hey, how's it going, everybody? So we've got more information on what's coming at launch for Icarus. So I'll leave the full article in the pinned comment down below as usual, so you can go and all check that out. Just in case you missed yesterday's video, there's the launch times again for you. But if you want, you can always go back and view yesterday's video and give it a good old like. Launch content loaded. So this is what we're getting at launch, folks. At launch, Icarus will have 64 square kilometers of terrain to explore, over 35 missions ranging from days to weeks in duration, over 240 talents, 6 different building materials, over 95 building pieces, 40 weapon and ammunition types, holy crap, 35 armor set pieces, 15 crafting benches, more than 140 other items to craft, 11 different minerals to mine, and support for 9 languages. So I have a screenshot here of some of the things that are going to be in the game. A couple of things I want to pick out here. We've got a sniper rifle here. Got the scope on it. Any snipers in chat, let me know. That does look like it'd come in handy. Got the tier 4 armor. Got a picture of the fabricator there. Looks pretty nice. What's that? What? Chat, let me know down in the comments what this crafting bench here is, please. I can't really make it out. And the blog post goes on to say, it amazes us that there are thousands of people with well over 100 hours playing Icarus, and we haven't even fully launched. We're still offering a 10% discount if you pre-order the game. For people who prefer to wait to see how our launch goes, the 10% discount will also be available for the first week. Alright, so on to Outposts now. Outposts are a permanent 1x1 kilometer map with no time limit and limited dangers, which you already knew for the most part. If you didn't, well, there's some new information for you. Ideal for building. You can do just about everything you want on a prospect mission, but without the threat of storms and animal attacks. Only one of your characters can be on an outpost at a time, but while you are there, you can invite your Steam friends to visit. Icarus comes with a forest outpost map for everyone as standard. So anyone who doesn't have the Supporters Edition, formerly known as the Deluxe Edition, gets a forest outpost to play on. Players with Supporters Edition, formerly known as the Deluxe Edition, get an extra forest outpost and an Arctic outpost, which I've covered in the past. We're excited to see what you build on your outpost and how you build, so we can design new and interesting outpost maps for you in the future. Outposts aren't the only place you can build on Icarus. Some prospects last for weeks, giving you more than enough time to construct a base under more challenging conditions. So going back to this little section here, so we can design new and interesting outpost maps for in the future. So give the devs feedback, guys. If you're enjoying the outpost and if there's anything else you'd like to see in the future, like, give them a shout, because they're open to ideas of creating new outposts for us to build on in the future. So that'd be awesome. I like that. If you enjoy the work I do, guys, from my live streams to all my videos, feel free to head on over to my Patreon, where you can support me from £1 a month so I can continue live streaming and putting out video for you guys. Okay, tier 4 planetary tech tree. So we've got the screenshot here. So we've got the fabricator here and a whole bunch of stuff. This is like a full concrete setup. This actually nice. So we've got the fabricator, that looks like the electric furnace. I could be wrong. And we've got some kind of generator here. So it says here, once your character hits level 30, you'll gain access to the tier 4 of the tech tree that makes advanced engineering electronics possible. Ooh. This tier begins with unlocking the fabricator, a 3D printer-like device that provides materials like titanium and composites for your tools, armor, and weapons. Naturally, electricity requires a generator. Once placed and fueled, you can run cables to power other nearby electrical devices, such as the refrigerator for the desert, heaters for the Arctic, the electric furnace. That's what I thought it was. And hydroponics? Interesting. This electrical system lays the foundation for automation and other mechanical systems to be added in Icarus in the future. Hydroponics is a valuable addition to our farming system, which wise prospectors invest time and effort in. For example, reed flowers used in making stamina buff paste are only found along riverbanks or around lakes. By taking the time to farm them and other rare plants, you can create your own crop close to your home base or in a biome where they don't grow at all. Regarding this whole hydroponic system and everything, it sounds awesome, but I still would like to see the use of the lightning conductor, which got added in beta 7 to be used to power batteries maybe in the future. So have a wired system going from the lightning conductor down into a battery and some kind of converting that into energy so we can store power. And if they're adding a wired system, I'm sure that would be a possible thing in the future maybe. I don't know. Let me know down in the comment section. Okay, prospects and missions. Prospectors on Icarus are granted prospects, an area of land with the right to explore and exploit it for a limited time by the UDA United Development Agency. The erratic orbits of the orbital stations of Icarus itself mean that prospects last for a varying but limited time. If your station goes out of range at the end of the prospect timer, there is no chance of rescue, which we already knew. Icarus has over 35 varied missions available at launch. That's cool. I said it'd be nice if we had like on the upward end of 40, but you know, 35 is fine. Prospects can vary hugely in length from days to weeks. A limited duration doesn't mean you always have to be in a rush. Just aware of your situation and surroundings at all time. Long-form, open-ended survival gameplay is always possible too. On Icarus, you'll always have to pay attention to surviving, exploring, gathering resources, and building shelter. And the mission objectives provide some extra direction and rewards on top. Your missions will range from deploying and defending survey equipment, which we've seen in Beta 6 and 7, gathering hostile or rare biosamples, which were found in Beta 6 and 7, recovering valuable tech before others do, which we've basically had a taste of in 6 and 7, extracting exotics, which we haven't even done yet, or setting up a base with special equipment or a secret purpose. Interesting. Along the way, new prospects will be unlocked and you'll learn more about the motivations of the governmental and corporate factions vying for control of Icarus. Alright, so exotics. Unlocking tier 4 also grants you access to one of Icarus's most sought after tools, the extractor, which is necessary for mining exotic matter. The UDA and factions operating on Icarus reward prospectors handsomely for exotics they can bring back to orbit. And finally, the Orbital Workshop. This is something I covered heavily in Beta Weekend 7. You can go back and check my Icarus playlist for that. I've got a number of videos on this exact workshop layout. As you complete missions and return exotics to orbit, you'll be able to research and purchase advanced new technology in the Orbital Workshop on board one of the stations above Icarus. Alright, so I like to try and read between the lines when a dev puts out a post. And here it says, on board one of the stations above Icarus. Now, if you watch the intro, when you boot up Icarus, you see multiple stations. So does this mean we have multiple access to different stations, or is there a faction station for each faction, or something like that? What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. Also, you can bring Orbital Workshop items and exotic matter back to orbit in your dropship when you complete your mission, but tools and weapons crafted on the planet cannot be brought on board. So I have said in previous videos when I covered this, like the workshop and stuff from Beta Weekend 7, you only can take stuff back with you what you brought down with you other than exotics. So if you crafted something on the workshop in space, you can take that back up with you, but if you crafted a steel pickaxe on the planet, you can't take that up with you and bring it back down. That goes for anything you crafted on the planet, but any exotics you get, you can take them back up with you. So, just so there's no confusion. There also appears to be an offline mode. Don't always have an internet connection. Offline mode stores your prospect or outpost progress on your local hard drive, so you don't need an internet connection to play. which is interesting. XP bonus for pre-order customers and beta testers. If you pre-order Icarus and participate in the beta weekends, your character's progress will be wiped at launch, which we already knew, let's be honest. Don't worry, everyone who pre-ordered gains a special 10% XP bonus for the first 3 days. So they're the notes for release day. So I haven't covered everything. If you want to read this in its entirety, make sure you check the pinned comments and you can go straight to the blog post. If you enjoyed this video, guys, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a live stream or another video, and I'll see you all on launch day.